So the Senate has confirmed Kash Patel to be FBI director, and it's just a shame that the standards for once esteemed offices in the federal government has been reduced to, just really decent people are occupying all these agencies up and down the federal government in the Trump administration. And I think he's picked these broken people because he knows if they're willing to lie, cheat, and steal, make up information, spread lies and disinformation for him, they're willing to do anything that he asks, which is the only really requirement that he seeks in a cabinet nominee. And these Republicans who have enabled Kash Patel to become FBI director, the same ones who enabled Pete Hegseth, the same ones who enabled Pam Bondi, the same ones who enabled the Vault guy, the Project 2025 guy, they all need to be held accountable and not be allowed to escape and run away from their actions. Because when things inevitably blow up, it needs to be laid at their feet. It needs to be laid at the feet of Donald Trump. It needs to be laid at the feet of MAGA Republicans up and down the ballot, state, local, and federal. It needs to be laid at the feet of J.D. Vance. It needs to be laid at the feet of Elon Musk. And it needs to be laid at the feet of these right-wing podcasters, Fox News, Newsmax, and the like. And when the Democrats are proven right, if they get their messaging right, and get ahead of some of the things that are happening and lay the seeds to enlighten people in the future when these bad things happen, they can then discredit these right-wing media echo chambers. They can discredit Fox News. They can discredit these right-wing podcasters who have spread their lies and disinformation to so many Americans. And the bulwark that I have is I hope that all of these officials in the FBI, these public servants in the FBI, Department of Justice, really start to take detailed notes of everything that's happening in these agencies so that we know that they're complying with court orders. If they're not, who's disobeying the court order. If they're asking them to do illegal stuff, write it down, when, where, who, and how, so that in the future, God willing, under a Democratic president, all these people can be held accountable for their potential corrupt and illegal behavior. They're going to be our only line of defense, at least for the next 2 years, because we really have no power. We cannot count on Republicans to do anything because they do not have any vertebrae, any spine to stand up to Donald Trump whatsoever. They may make a little noise here and there, but it's nothing significant, and there's nothing that they're willing to do to actually stop Donald Trump in any meaningful way. So these public servants really need to keep notes, details about everything that's happened inside these agencies so that we can figure out at some point what's going on and we can repair the damage that's been done, because he's doing irreparable damage not only to these agencies, not only to the federal government, but to our international, our global standing, our allies all around the world. So we really need clarity, and I hope these public servants really document everything they need to document for future possible litigation.